What's going on, guys? In today's video, hope that's on the way, we're doing some work to that over there, the Arctic Cat diesel. That bad boy is broke. She does not go into four-wheel drive. I got stuck out in the pasture because she wouldn't go into four-wheel drive. Now we're fixing that today, as well as her bent handlebars, and we're throwing some new grips on there. So we got, let's go ahead and show you all these parts. We got some Pro Taper handlebars, these bad boys. This thing in the middle has got to come off. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have it on there, but those are some pretty awesome handlebars. They're supposed to be a lot more heavy duty than a stock handlebar, and they look pretty sweet. Next up is we have a package of these awesome extreme lock-on grips. This is Amazon, but I'll have all the links in the description for all this stuff. You should check these out, they're pretty awesome. And then last but not least, okay, so I've actually already messed with mine a little bit, this kit. So what you get in the kit is some bubble wrapping. You get your four-wheel drive actuator as well as your diff lock actuator, and then you get the deal that goes on your handlebars, which is all the switches. Some bag fulls of stuff. You don't actually get instructions. I watched a video on how to hook this thing up. It's quite simple. Let's see if we can do this. But first we gotta tear apart the handlebars, get those mounted up before we do any of this. And should be fun. We're gonna have to take off tire, skid plate, the old four-wheel drive actuator. Basically what this thing's doing is taking away any electronic stuff and moving it all to manual so that you won't have it break on you. So I guess by now we've all figured out I gotta go grab the four-wheeler. As y'all can tell, this thing sounds and looks amazing, but today she's getting torn apart just a little bit. All this stuff's got to come off and everything. So let's grab some tools and get started. Throw y'all into a time lapse of me taking these handlebars off, because that's pretty straightforward and simple. Now I got that off there. Zip tie off. So whenever you're normally doing this, you're not gonna have to do all what I'm doing, because you're not replacing your handlebars. So y'all aren't gonna have to worry about that. I'm hoping that this isn't too hard to replace. I mean, to take all apart. But it most likely is going to be. It's just one of those things that I'm not gonna do. We're having to break them off. Just like that. Okay. I believe all you have to do after that is take the nut off of your ignition. Yeah. Putting new handlebars on this thing is definitely a step further than anyone's gonna take. But like I said, mine are bent so bad, I'm having to do this. This thing's cracked. We got every tool we're gonna need right here. Also, the sun is getting to us. We need to pull this thing up a bit. We need to check this by hand. We're going to need to remove with the tire. A good old 17. Okay, now let's get y'all down there. As y'all can see, we're gonna go ahead and remove this. What you gotta do is remove this bolt right here. There's a bolt right under here, I believe. And then there's a bolt behind it. Oh, all right, I got it removed. Here it is. The back screw that holds right here on, the way I got this off is, instead of removing my skid plate, see, this is the diesel, so there's a lot less room than like a gas. I was able to take my phone and look at the screw with my phone, and then I was able to remove it with this right here. So it worked pretty well. Now let's show y'all what you need to do with the kit, everything that comes with it and how to put it together. What you need to do whenever you get this is you need to first attach this little plate right here to this, just like that. Just like that. Then you'll take your other screw and your lock nut and you'll attach the four-wheel drive lock, the diff lock, to right there, just like that. This is going to bolt onto the differential so you don't put anything there. And now we'll tighten this up and see if it all looks right. It goes just like that. And that will pop that out and in for no diff lock or diff lock. Just like that. Pretty sweet kit. Now while you're installing this thing, you want this top cover off. The one pretty important thing that you gotta remember is put this O-ring, you gotta put the O-ring there in the little groove. They did provide new screws. Excuse me. So this is all taken apart, so this is going to make this a little more challenging. It should be doable. What you're actually going to want to do, you take, where's my flathead? You take a flathead screwdriver, get your little plastic clips out of here. Don't break these things, they're kind of hard to find. Well, there actually is plastic clips that hold this on. The dude in the video did not tell me that. So yeah, you should actually take this off. Or do it the way I did it, possibly break something, which I didn't. Okay, now we have access to all of these wires right here. Got this thing unplugged. My wires were a little bit short, but I did end up getting it unplugged. We're actually going to feed this down there. It's ready to plug into the little deal. And then we're also going to feed these. See these two big things we're actually going to be feeding down there. Now I need to go down there and run those lines. All right guys, very few steps. One of them being that I gotta throw this O-ring on here. The guy in the video said do not roll it, it will pop off. Like that, you see it's popping off. Actually, if you take it and just kind of go like this, it'll stay on there. I'm actually going to throw a little bit, just a tiny bit of PB blaster in there just to keep everything oiled up. Some white lithium grease actually. And we're going to throw this on there, clean everything up, and just make all the adjustments correct. And then I think it'll be good to go. I want to see what I was talking about. I threw some lithium grease in there. Clean off the top of there. I know they don't tell you to, but I'd rather have everything nice and greased up. rather than it just failing on me. Now it's time to throw this on. It is a clean kit right there. Man, that's a lot of work. I finally got done though, adjusting the crap. So now we're able to throw this grip on here. Okay guys, we just got her all done, pretty much. We're gonna take her out in the pasture, test out the four-wheel drive, and possibly get her quite muddy. We'll see. Donkey, you better get out on that here, boy. I'm not sure about this max lens mod. It seems way too wide. I am not sure how I'm supposed to position this max lens mod yet. Until I get used to it, y'all are probably gonna see some funny angles. I like have no idea where to put this. The handlebars feel great, the grips feel amazing, and I tested this out a little bit. It seems to be working, but really we just gotta test it out and see. Woo! The GoPro got a little bit crooked there. This is the tires stick out past the fender well, so I just get covered in mud on this thing. We're in two-wheel drive right now. Don't go too fast. My gosh, guys, it is muddy. Let's really hope this four-wheel drive works because we're about to be stuck if it don't. Alright, the moment of truth. She works. I believe, yeah, she's working. Oh my goodness. Logs are taking over. Watch out, fishies. Oh my gosh, that's deep. I don't like ever use diff lock because I just don't ever get stuck bad enough. So as long as my four-wheel drive's working, I'm usually fine. Although diff lock is working now, so. This is where we got stuck last time, right here. Guys, that was no problem at all. She just freaking climbed through that. Turn it back to two-wheel drive, killer, and let's freaking talk. This is so ridiculously wide. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Look at that. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, that's ridiculous right there. I can't believe how wide this thing is. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's ridiculous. I'm literally, look at this. My hand's right here. Like we're arm's length away and it's that wide. That's, look at that. That's so ridiculous. Anyways, we're gonna clip this in this with a montage of the thing. I'm sorry for this being so ridiculously wide. Look at my hand. Holy crap. Look at that. My finger's so bent. Okay, well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the montage of this thing. Hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely recommend getting these grips right here, this handlebar, and the night system for your Arctic Cat or Can-Am, whatever it is you got. These are Pro tapers. I don't know what brand these are. They're supposed to be pretty dang good. They feel pretty dang good. Yeah, so this has all worked pretty flawless, and the night system's absolutely awesome. Y'all should check them out. Hope you enjoy this montage. And oh my gosh, that's too wide. All right. Hey, remember, Jesus loves you. I do too. And y'all have a blessed one.